Alright guys, we are back for more of my 26th birthday special. We just played some Mario and Sonic at the London 2012 Olympic Games for the Nintendo Wii, and that was a whole lot of fun. So, for our next segment, we are going to be playing Mario Party 9 for the Nintendo Wii. Let's see how we're going to do on this game. Alright, there's Yellow Toad all ready to go. Alright, let's jump right into party mode. Alright, one player. We'll have 3 computer players with us. I'll of course play as Mario. Alright, and who are our computer players going to be for this game? We're taking on Yoshi, Shy Guy, and Waluigi. And for the board that we're going to play on for this segment, let's do Bomb Factory. And we'll have the computer players with normal difficulty. Let's go! Alright, let's see who's going first. I'm going second, that's not too bad. Alright, so Waluigi's going first, he'll start off as the captain. I'm going second, Yoshi's going third, and Shy Guy's going last. Alright, let's go get those mini stars. Alright, so Waluigi's going to start us off with a 6. And he's going to get the first 3 mini stars right off the bat. He's also going to get a dice block, and he's getting a 1, 2, 3 dice block. Alright, my turn. So either way, we're going to get some mini stars here, so that's good news for us. But we're only going to roll 1. However, we do land on a dash space, so we get to hit the dice block again. Alright, we get a 5. Alright, over to Yoshi. Alright, he gets a 3. And he's also getting 3 mini stars. Alright, he lands on an event space, so looks like we're gonna move a little bit to the left right there. Alright, on the Shy Guy. 6. He didn't have any mini stars to lose right there, but looks like he's about to get 5 right here. And there's another event space. This time we're going a little to the right. And Shy Guy also lost 3 mini stars on top of that. Alright, now it's back to Waluigi. He's going to bring out his 1, 2, 3 dice block, and he rolls a 2. Alright, time for a free-for-all mini game. And looks like we're playing Speeding Bullets. This is certainly a fun one for sure.
Start.
Alright, let's try to be the first to get to the finish line. Ah, darn it! That piranha plant just screwed me up. How did I miss that speed boost there? Ah, crap. That's gonna leave a mark. Alright! Got the win in first place just like that. stars right there. Alright, now it's back to me. Alright, 4 or higher will lead me to those mini Z-Tars. And unfortunately we're getting them due to us rolling a 5. That's okay, it is still early. Alright, we're gonna land on an event space here. Well, looks like we're getting those 3 mini stars back for what we just lost right there, so that makes up for it. Alright, let's head to Yoshi. 2. And let's see what kind of dice block he gets. A 0 for 1 dice block. Alright, Shy Guy rolls a 6 right there. And it is time for our first boss battle. And we're playing Spike Strike. Alright, here we go. I just gotta try to be nice and quick here, then try to get a hammer right here. Of course, the golden hammer is the best one that you want to get since it's worth the most points. I'm doing good so far. And he's already getting mad. Now this is where things start to get a little tougher as the lava's rising. So literally most of those options out there were a stick, but I'm glad we still handled that round well. Yeah, once again, most of them were sticks. But I think we should definitely be in good shape right here from what I can see. Yeah, we got this. Alright! Me and Yoshi get the final attack bonus of +3. So that makes me the winner right there with a total of 18 points. So I get myself 10 mini stars, and Shy Guy gets a captain bonus of +2. Alright, let's go and check out our current standings now. So I'm in the lead in first place at the moment with 18 mini stars. Yoshi's in second with 11. Shy Guy's in third with 8. And Waluigi's in last with 7. We got a pretty close game going on right now, but it's still anybody's chance to win. So now we're at the section with a conveyor belt up ahead, and it will change direction each time a player hits a dice block. Alright, looks like Waluigi's gonna roll a 5. And now we got a bomb on our vehicle. We of course gotta be careful with that, because we don't want to let it hit 0 when we're the captain, or else we'll lose half our mini stars. Alright, my turn. Alright, a 5. We're unfortunately losing mini stars right there, but we're still in the lead overall. Alright, what kind of dice block do we get? A 0 for 1 dice block. Okay, that could be handy later. Alright, let's see what happens with Yoshi. He gets a 1 on that 0 for 1 dice block. Alright, let's go to Shy Guy, and he rolls a 2, but it didn't matter what he gets, because he's still going to lose half his mini stars. But he does get a 1, 2, 3 dice block right there, but there's still something inside, and it's a mini game. Alright, we're playing Fun Guy Frenzy. Alright, I should be good at this one. We're just basically ground pounding those question panels here to try to get the most mushrooms. Alright, time of the first round. Alright, that was a good start. Alright, let's move on to round 2. Oh yeah, I'll certainly take that. Alright, final round. Yeah, baby! We just pulled off an easy win right there on that mini game with a total of 30 points. Nicely done. So, we're gonna get ourselves 5 mini stars out of that. Alright, heading back to Waluigi, and he's gonna roll a 1. And looks like he's landing on an event space. And looks like he's also gonna get 3 mini stars on top of that. Okay, let's head to me. Alright, I'll take a 5. And we also get 5 mini stars there. I'm landing on an event space as well. And we're also gonna get another 3 mini stars there. Alright, that was a good move by me. And now let's see what happens with Yoshi this time. 5. And he's losing 5 mini stars. You failed. And Yoshi's also getting an event space. And that's also gonna make him get 3 mini stars. Literally, most of us got lucky out there with those event spaces in this section of the board. Alright, Shy Guy gets a 3 on that 1, 2, 3 dice block. And that makes him get 5 mini stars. Alright, looks like it's time to shuffle the turn order. Alright, who's going next? Oh, looks like Shy Guy is going again here. Okay. Alright, so let's see what he rolls this time. A 2. And he just landed on a Bowser space. Alright, what would be? Oh, we're battling for half of our mini stars. This could get interesting. Alright, let's all add half our mini stars to Bowser, and that's going to be a total of 32 altogether. So whoever gets first place is going to win 16 mini stars. Alright, what Shy Guy gonna pick? Tuber Todd. Alright, here we go. By 1 point. Let's go! That was quite an amazing performance right there, if I do say so myself. So we're gonna get 16 mini stars right there. Alright, we're up to 30 mini stars right now. Alright, so either way, I'm going to be in control of this captain event that's coming up. And we're also going to be able to get 10 mini stars guaranteed. Alright, we roll 1 right there, but it doesn't matter. Wait, is this the end? You'll have to get on the platform to find out. Alright, let's head into the captain event. What's this? It looks like you should get in those side-by-side vehicles and proceed to the next area. We know how the side-by-side zone captain event works. We don't need to read the rules. Okay, let's see. I think I will pick Yoshi for the first one. And then I'll pick myself for the second one. And I'll choose Waluigi for the third one. So that means Shy Guy will take the last one. Alright, looks like Yoshi's rolling a 2. And there's already an event space happening right there. So, we're unfortunately not off to a very good start because we're not going to get the first set of mini-stars here. Alright, we roll a 4 right there. But at least we'll get those 5 mini-stars right here. Alright, another event space. Alright, let's see how Waluigi rolls. Alright, 3. Alright, we get 10 mini-stars there, so that's good. Alright, let's see how many mini-stars each player got. Alright, Yoshi got 18. I got 15. Waluigi didn't get any. And Shy Guy got 3. Alright, so that wasn't too bad for how that went. It was almost perfect right there, but we only couldn't get the first 3 mini-stars. But still pretty proud of it nonetheless. Alright, Yoshi got 1. Alright, we're almost there, so it's time to take a look at the current standings. So, I'm in the lead with 55 mini-stars right now. Yoshi's in second with 29. Waluigi's in third, 15. And Shy Guy's in last with 8. Shy Guy does get a slow dice block since he's in last place. But now here comes Bowser. So now we're about to have some Bowser spaces on the board here. And there's going to be 6 of them. Alright, looks like it's time for a battle minigame now. So Hammer Bro's going to take 3 mini-stars from each of us. Alright, now the player in last place will choose the minigame. That would be Shy Guy, and he's going to pick Pit or Platter. Alright, basically trying to roll a ball into some shining areas here. This one I do very well at right here, so this shouldn't be a problem for us. Ah, shoot! And there goes my ball. So my streak has to start over. So basically 5 points is the most you can earn for each area you roll into, as long as you can keep your streak up. Alright, we win with 50 points! Not bad. So we're gonna get 6 mini-stars there. Alright, heading to Waluigi. Alright, 3. And here comes another bomb on our vehicle. Alright, Waluigi gets a 0 for 1 dice block. There's still something in there. It looks like Waluigi's also getting 3 mini-stars there. Okay, let's head to Shy Guy. He's going to bring out his slow dice block. He's going with a 5. That does give him 10 mini-stars right there, but with the number that he chose, that's going to make him land on a Bowser space. What was Shy Guy even thinking there? Alright, let's see what's going to happen now. Oh, too bad, Shy Guy. You have to lose half your mini stars now. Yeah, that's what you get for choosing the number that made you land on a Bowser space. Alright, let's go to me. Alright, we're in a little bit of trouble right here with that bomb. We got a 50-50 chance of avoiding it if we roll regularly. But just to play things safe, I gotta bring out my 0 for 1 dice block. Alright, we roll a 1. And now we have another battle mini game. Alright, so Shy Guy is back down to last place after he had to give up half his mini stars to Bowser, and he's picking Peak Precision. Alright, this is another mini game I'm very good at right here, so this should be easy. Alright, let's go. Oh shoot, I pushed the wrong button by accident. So much for me trying to get a perfect run, but we still win, so it's all good. Alright, another 6 mini stars coming my way. Let's head to Yoshi. Alright, a 6. And he's losing half his mini stars to the bomb. Too bad! But it looks like he does get 10 mini stars there. And we're heading into a free-for-all mini game. Alright, looks like Shy Guy's gonna pick Loggerheads this time. Alright, so this is a fun mini game right here, but of course we gotta be very careful with what shows up right here, because if we see a bomb, we gotta make sure we duck to avoid the explosion. Alright, we're doing good so far. We just need one more point, and we got it! And no bombs ever showed up at all right here, so we didn't have to duck once. Alright, so we get 5 mini stars there just like that. Alright, back to Waluigi, and he rolls a 4. Alright, time for a boss battle. And looks like we're playing Cane Boost Puzzle Attack. I'm not too sure about this one, but we'll still give it our best shot out there and see what happens.
Start.
Oh, that was a pretty nice combo there that we actually did. I got the lightning. So we gain 10 points from that while all my opponents lose 3. Alright, Cane Boo's starting to get mad here, and we gotta be very careful out there with these boos. Oh no! Leave me alone! just barely got the lightning there. And we got the final attack bonus to +10. How about that? So we're going to take the win right there with a total of 54 points. Now that's what I'm talking about. And we're going to get 15 mini stars there, while Waluigi gets a captain bonus of +3. Alright, we're about to see who our winner is in a moment, but first we still have the bonus stars to give out here. Alright, so first up we have the minigame star. That's gotta be me. Got it! Alright, on to the dice block star next. Alright, let's see who's gonna get this one. Shy Guy. Alright, and last but not least, we have the slow star, and that is going to Yoshi. Alright, today's superstar is it's not Shy Guy. It's not Waluigi. So it's down to me and Yoshi. And it's me with a total of 86 mini stars. And I'm the superstar. Now that's what I call a great game. So we literally came out on top of the win by exactly 50 mini stars over Yoshi. So that is certainly a great win right there for sure of how he pulled this off. So I'm glad we did a very good job out there for what I was expecting. So that was amazing. Alright, now let's go ahead and go over our detailed results before we wrap things up for the segment. So I barely lost the most mini stars on the route by 1 over Yoshi, while Waluigi and Shy Guy didn't even lose any mini stars on the route. So it looks like me and Waluigi didn't even lose any mini stars in advance right here, and Waluigi was basically the only one that didn't even get a single bonus star. Alright, now let's take a look at our spaces. Alright, Waluigi barely had the most dice block spaces with 2, while the rest of us had 1. Nobody had any lucky spaces, and nobody had any unlucky spaces as well. Nobody landed on any spin spaces. Me and Yoshi tied each other for the most event spaces with 2, while Waluigi and Shy Guy had 1. Shy Guy was the only one that landed on a shuffle space. And Shy Guy was the only one that landed on a Bowser space, and he landed on that 2 times. I was the only one that landed on a dash space. Nobody landed on any back spaces. Nobody landed on any 1 versus 3 spaces. And nobody landed on any Bowser Jr. spaces. Alright, last but not least, let's go ahead and take a look at our dice blocks. So it looks like I barely used the most regular dice blocks. So nobody had any 4, 5, 6 dice blocks from what I do remember throughout this game. And nobody also had any 1 through 10s. And Shy Guy was the only one that used a slow dice block. But yeah, like I said, that was certainly a very good win for how we managed to pull that off right there. I'm certainly very proud of that right there for sure. And we're going to get ourselves 86 party points. Alright, so anyways, that is going to do it for Mario Party 9 for the Nintendo Wii as part of my 26th birthday special. But we still have some more games to play, and I will see you all for the next segment right after this, so stay tuned.